Hiya, remember me? I wouldn't be surprised if you don't. I am here with another little reading vlog challenge. So let's just go. I realised that you were a little bit like not the right height, but hello, how are you doing? This lighting, by the way, is very, very good for natural lighting at like 10 to 7 at night. Go me! So, this vlog has come about because I have just finished a really popular new release, which one, I'm proud of myself for reading a new release, and two, I'm proud of finishing the bloody thing and loving it. But then I realised that was perfect vlog material, which I've just fluffed up. I got so caught up in the reading of it that I just didn't think about like what I could do content-wise for you guys all over YouTube. First of all, sorry that I forgot, and I'm sorry that I haven't been filming a lot. I've just found myself really struggling outside of the normal routine of work, home, sleep, trying to go to the gym and trying to be a little bit healthier, and just kind of falling into a rhythm of that I've got lost in everything else. So I've taken the time to try and get to work a lot earlier so I can sit in my car for like half an hour and read before work. Hence me reading what is easily one of my top reads of the year so far in the space of a week. And I realised that actually I could probably do the same for this book. However, by the time this vlog goes live, no doubt the book will have vanished off the top 10 bestsellers list and will not be hyped anymore. So maybe I'll save this content for its paperback release and then look really cool and hip and edgy. The book I am about to film this reading vlog on mainly is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. So I finished Yellowface. This is not doing wonders for lighting. I finished Yellowface by R.F. Kuang this morning in the car before work, using that half an hour time. And I took this one with me in the car knowing that I was going to finish Yellowface today if it was the last thing I did before work. If it made me late for work, I didn't care. Like, I absolutely love that book. But I took this one. Don't worry, I didn't take the dust jacket with me. I took the beautiful dust jacket off because it is so shiny and so pretty that I didn't want to ruin it. So there you go, it's back on the bed. But I started this one this morning and I didn't get very far into it. I got like 14 pages into it, and it has a lot of promise. I'll give you that. It has a lot of promise. I think I'm going to restart it though, because I started this on my dinner and I was really conscious of eating my dinner and not having enough time to read, and then conscious of not being back at work on time off my dinner break. So I didn't really take it in as much as I wanted to. So I'm thinking I might start it over. However, past Rebecca has some thoughts on a couple of these things, so no doubt I will put them in anyway. But yes, really enjoying it from what I can tell so far. As I said, I'm only 14 pages into it. That's not even the first chapter, but we're following a young girl whose mother is basically this commandant. Is that the easiest way to describe it? She's basically a sergeant, the highest level of sergeant you can be in Dragon Society is the easiest way I can think about, like dragon riders. It was giving me very much like the vibes of An Ember in the Ashes with Elias and his mother. Like their relationship. However, there is also a sister in here who is a high-ranking sergeant as well, and so far we have basically seen that there's like this coming of age thing that comes round. I think it's a coming of age thing. As I said, I'm only 14 pages in, where everybody has to go down a certain quarters, whether it's scribe quarters, dragon quarters or something else, and she basically has to complete this challenge. Our main character has to complete this challenge of walking across a plank very, very high up, and if she makes it across, she's a dragon rider. If she falls, she dies essentially, and if she doesn't die, she basically becomes like a servant to these dragon riders, I think. As I said, I'm only 14 pages in. A lot to take in 14 pages, so I'm going to try and restart this one. I don't know if it'll be tonight or if it'll be tomorrow at this rate, because I still haven't had my tea, I haven't had my shower, and I need to go to bed because I'm at work in 12 hours. So I just wanted to show you there's a map on the hardcover, like on the end papers there's a map, which is then also repeated. One thing I did like, I did film this earlier, but one thing I did like, and I'm just going to stick this clip in anyway, so hello future me, I liked that we have this page. So there's trigger warnings in here. It's a non-stop thrill adventure fantasy set in the brutal and competitive world of a military college for dragon riders, which includes elements regarding, and then it has a list of all of its trigger warnings. I really, really appreciate that, because some people don't really think about like war and blood and gore as being like a trigger, when in fact it's a massive trigger for some people. So I think I'm hopefully going to really enjoy this. It is already giving me an Ember in the Ashes vibes, but purely just because of that mother and child relationship. And I'm hoping to vlog more and post more content and just kind of like discuss my thoughts and feelings on this a lot more as I'm reading it, and hopefully this video will see the light of day. So if it does, hello, leave me a little wave in the comments down below. But yeah, I'm off to go sort ourselves some tea out and hopefully try and restart this one tonight. I'm not going to have time to read before work in the morning. I start at 7. However, I do finish earlier, which means I might have a little bit more leeway after work. But anyway, I'm going to try and get going with this. I've just said that 4 times. And I shall see you in the next clip, because this is already 6 minutes of rambling, so I'm very, very sorry. But I shall see you in whatever clip comes next. Why am I saying bye? You're going to see me in like less than 30 seconds. So why am I saying bye? So I'm literally on page 4. I loved your father, but he's dead. I doubt he wants much these days. That is my kind of humour. Maybe I'm just desensitized to like grief and stuff lately, but that is my type of humour. 100% here for that. Let's continue. Hello, happy Thursday. So I kind of glossed over the first few pages of this that I'd read yesterday and kind of wanted to restart it, but just glossed over them because they were quite familiar anyway. And I'm now 53 pages in and about to start chapter 5 of Fourth Wing. So far I have a few thoughts. There was some sass at the start, which was quite funny, but now we are kind of progressing with the storyline. We have our main character Violet. We also have a friend called Dane, who is giving me Gale vibes from the Hunger Games. We have somebody who is already an enemy, so that's Ryerson. And we also have a friend called Rhiannon, which, to be honest with you, the way these books go, I'm not expecting Rhiannon to survive. Like, I'm just putting it out there, I'm not expecting her to survive. I'm about 50 pages in, and it's okay so far. It's very YA to me. YA, but very, like, lusty. So not quite new adult. I mean, it might become new adult because this girl has a lot of feelings for a lot of people. Every time there's somebody that's described as being hotter or more attractive than others, she is lusting over them like something else. So yeah, I'm expecting there to be some sort of smut at some point in this. But so far it's okay. It's an alright read. I've read about 50 pages in about half an hour, so I'm going to try and read a little bit more of this before Dan gets home from work. I'm not too sure what we're doing tonight, to be honest. I decided when I finished work at 3 to just completely chill, which has been nice. I did the little bits of housework that I could be bothered to do, like putting washing in the washing machine, washing the dishes. That was literally all I could be bothered to do. Oh my god, look at my tan line. That was literally all I could be bothered to do. But it's mad to think that right now I should still be at work because it's 5 p.m. But yeah, anyway, I finished at 3 today, so that's why I came home and did some reading. And yeah, let's see how many more pages I get read today. I'm back at work at 7 in the morning and finished at 3, but tomorrow's probably going to be a gym day because I took today off because I really hurt my arm last night. I don't know what I've done. I think I just overdid it on some of the weights, and I went to lift something and I got a full pain like down this part of my arm. So I was like, oh my god, what have I done? And then my shoulder was a bit stiff. So yeah, I've took today off as a rest day. And I'm going to go back tomorrow, so I'll not have as much time to read tomorrow after work, I don't think. But yeah, I'm going to stop gabbing and I'm going to try and read a little bit more before Dan gets home and we decide what we're having for tea. So I'll chat to you in a little while. Hello, it is now Saturday and I am 130 pages into the Fourth Wing. I have some thoughts and I'm in the sun, so apologies if... You know what, no apologies, I'm in the sun, I'm enjoying myself on my Saturday afternoon. I have some thoughts about this book so far. So I'm not too sure if it's meant to be YA, NA or adult, but it's reading very angsty YA is the best way that I can put it, really. I don't really want to spoil anything, but we've already had our first, like, what's the word I can say? We've already had our first, like, tense, like sexual, not sexual tension, but like tension, like romantic tension. And to be honest, if that's all that there is in this book, I'm going to be very disappointed. The way that it's been hyped around sort of like TikTok and even on YouTube, it's getting out there as well. So if it is that, then if that's all there is, then I'm going to be very disappointed, because I wanted this to have spice. So far, 130 pages I think I said into it, and it's okay, which is quite disappointing. So I'm going to keep reading, and hopefully I'll be able to give you more updates soon. Bye. Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. This is the best you're going to get with this lighting, unfortunately. Happy Tuesday the 13th of June. So I've been reading this book for about a week now. I am 390 pages in to Fourth Wing, and in my last clip I mentioned it's quite YA. It's not so much YA anymore. So it was, you know, when people go, oh, slow burn romance, we love slow burn enemies to lovers. This was slow, so slow. I didn't think it was actually going to start, to be honest. I thought we were going to get to the end of this book and be like, right, okay, so where's the love? Like, it's just slow burn. It's fizzled out, but it hasn't. It's properly kicked up a notch, a hell of a notch. And I feel like it's not so much YA anymore, and it's literally the case of, like, you know, in ACOTAR, how it's now categorized as an adult fantasy due to some of the scenes in it. Yeah, the romantic scenes, let's just say, one of those has finally happened, and it's only took nearly 300 pages, I would say, to actually happen, if not a little bit more. So I was a little bit annoyed. There's slow burn and then there's too slow, but that's just my opinion. Everyone's opinion's different. Some people absolutely lap that up. For me, it was just a little bit too slow to get there. But I have just under half an hour before I'm due to start work, so I'm going to sit in my car in my work car park and try and read a little bit more of it. I am also planning to meet up with a friend for dinner, so I'll stick some B-roll footage in there. But yeah, I'm going to go and try and read some more of this. I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of massive heartbreak to come, and I have a funny feeling who it might be, and I'm praying that it won't be, and if it's not them, then it might be a dragon, and I don't want it to be a dragon. So I'm going to see how much of this I can read in the next 20 minutes or so, and I shall check in with you all in a little while.
Give me just a minute, we can talk it out. Draw a line in the sand, then we'll cross it now. I know my time is up, yeah, I've been too loud. Give me just a minute, we can talk it out.
Hello, happy Thursday. I just finished Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Let's sit in the shade. So yeah, finished this today. I'm not sure how I feel about it. So part of me says 4 stars. But that is the part of me that has really enjoyed the last, like, 200 pages. The other part of me says 3.5 stars, because to me it read very YA to begin with. I genuinely thought this was a YA fantasy, and I was wondering what everyone was, like, hyped about. And then the 300-ish page mark hit, and all of a sudden it wasn't YA anymore. So I'm not too sure who this is supposed to be targeted at, because for me it felt like if it was new adult, it initially read very, very young. If it's adult, it definitely read very young, up until that point, and then that point it just turned full on feral. But overall I did enjoy it. It's probably going to sit at like a 3.5 to 4 star, and I might pre-order the sequel maybe. But yes, now that I've read that, oh my god, I'm looking really red. It's literally like, it's 10 to 7. And I've been sat outside since, and I've got a spot. I've been sat outside, I want to say since like 10 to 6. Not even that. So I've been out in like an hour in the sun, and oh my god, I didn't even think it was that warm today. But yeah, anyway, I've finished that book, and I've got A Good Girl's Guide to Murder outside that I might start, and I might continue this vlog, who knows. But yeah, I really wanted to kind of like vlog my experience of this, because at the time of filming and reading this, it's been all over TikTok. So I will be posting a review on there as well. So if I have it, I'll link it down below. But yeah, I am going to go and probably sit in the shade. I'm going to go get myself another drink, and I'm going to read a bit more, and probably start A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So yeah, I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Bye! Hello from the top of my steering wheel. How are we? Happy, I don't even know what day it is. It's the Tuesday after Father's Day, if that's any help. So I think it's like the 20th of June, and I am about 45 pages into These Rebel Waves by Sarah Rush. Don't know how I feel about it. It's basically, I don't really know what's happening. I don't really care what's happening, to be honest. So I usually have this like 50-page rule. If I'm not enjoying it by 50 pages, I will usually DNF. And I mean, I'm willing to give it a little bit more of a try, mainly because this is my work car park I'm sat in and I don't have any other book with me. If you can hear that beeping, it's a cherry picker. They're cleaning the gutters in my work. Anyway, like I said, I'm like 45 pages in and I'm willing to persevere purely because of the fact that I have another half an hour before I'm due to start work, and I have a long lunch today. Like, I have an hour-long lunch, so realistically I can probably get another 15 to 20 minutes in once I've had my food and done whatever I need to do, if not a bit longer. So I'm feeling very much like I could probably read a bit more, which is great. So I might be able to give you more of an idea of what's happening, but basically so far someone is drunk and that's about it. That's all that I've really paid attention to. Basically, I don't know if it's just because I am as distracted as I am with like other stuff going on, or whether it's because this book is genuinely not gripping me right now, or whether I've just missed the boat on the age range for this one. The cherry picker is right in front of my car right now, so this is awkward. I am going to persevere, and I'll either come back and wrap up this whole vlog situation, or tell you my thoughts a bit more. Probably wrap it up later on once I've had a bit more of a chance to read this. So I'm going to go and do a little bit more reading before I start work, and I'll probably check in with you all to wrap this up a little bit later on. Bye. Hello, it's the same day and look, we have rain. I thought I'd just document that because we've had about 3 or 4 weeks of just non-stop sun pretty much. So if you can hear my windscreen wipers, I could probably get away with turning them off actually. So anyway, I have had a look on Goodreads at the book and the reviews for the book, and I don't know how I feel. I think I'm going to persevere a little bit longer. As I said earlier on, I'm going to try and have my dinner, and then by the time I have my dinner, I'm going to have about half an hour to sit in the car with this beautiful ASMR and hopefully try and read some more. So fingers crossed I can read some more and actually have like some sort of real thoughts. However, nothing much has really happened. I think we're starting to get into what's happening now. Like, the more I've sat and thought about it when I've been working, the more I've realised that actually this is probably like, I'm only like 15% in. So by the time I get like 20% in, it should realistically be full on kicking off, which is what we like to see. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing what I'm doing, which is eating my lunch. I got a Subway chicken lettuce mayo on hearty Italian, toasted, chef's kiss, and a refill with lots of ice, chef's kiss. So I'm gonna go have that. And I also bought myself a packet of Pringles because I'm feeling sorry for myself, so I bought them as well. But I'm gonna go have my food, read some more, and maybe round out this vlog when I get home. Yeah, okay, bye. Let me just clean my glasses before we round up this vlog. So yeah, happy Thursday, I think it is. Wednesday, I don't know what day it is. I'm basically rounding out this vlog with a DNF. That did nothing to clean my glasses. I've read 90 pages of this and I'm DNFing it. It's just not enticing me. I don't really care. Not a lot's happened, and it doesn't seem like it's preluding to anything either, which is a shame. So normally if nothing's happened, it's because it's preluding to something that hasn't happened yet. So it's a DNF. I gave it 90 pages, 5 chapters. At least we tried. And on that note, I'm here to wrap out this vlog. I haven't decided what I'm reading yet, but I'm due to leave the house in the next like 5 minutes, if that. So I need to pick my next read to take with me to work in the car, because I'll be reading on my dinner in the car again. But thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you liked it. If you've made it this far, leave me a comment in the comments below. Leave me a dragon in the comments below, because we absolutely loved Fourth Wing, or leave a bin in the comments below, because that's going in the bin. It's not, it'll be going away somewhere, but not in the bin, don't worry. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. A link to all my social medias is down below in the description if you want to go check those out. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that little subscribe button as well. If you click that bell icon, you will be notified every time I post. I just do it so infrequently. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!